who is the manager, and Babu, who is the coach, and the captain. Let me wish them the very best during this series. And at the same time, let me wish our Sri Lanka team too, where Shane, who is the manager, Roger, who is the coach, and the captain of our Sri Lanka team, the very best for this series. This series is generally about building for the Under-19 World Cup, which is scheduled again in Bangladesh in the year 2016. It's scheduled to commence on 22nd of January next year. And this is a lead up to that World Cup that will take place in Bangladesh. This year, what the board has decided is they have picked up a squad of 32 members, which comprises of 9 members who will be eligible to play in this year up to March. The balance 22 members to 23 are eligible to participate in next year's World Cup. We have spoken to the Bangladesh Cricket Board, and they too have agreed that we could field a team of a mix of 3 players who would be eligible to play up to March this year. The rest of the composition of the team will be those eligible to play in the World Cup, while Bangladesh team will be all players will be eligible for next year's World Cup. So that has been in the agreement which we have signed, and they are quite happy, as well as we are quite happy, because this gives us an opportunity to ensure that those who have done well in our school season be given the opportunity to participate. Because what it's all about is we are not only thinking of World Cup, but the build-up of under-19 cricketers for the future, so that they get into the development squads. It's a learning curve for them. It's a great opportunity to give them the scope. That is why all the series that we have planned for, including this one, there are 2 3-day games which we are also hell-bent on organizing the longer version so that our boys get the opportunity. Similarly, the other countries that we have spoken to, including Bangladesh, have agreed to do so, and we are happy that each board that we have spoken to have agreed to follow suit. Pakistan will be coming, will be going to India. Pakistan will be coming here in October. We will travel out of Sri Lanka to India in November, and then England will be here. At the same time, Bangladesh has agreed to host us prior to the World Cup, where we will be playing 3 to 4 day one-day games leading to the World Cup. So this is a great opportunity. We are very thankful to the Bangladesh Cricket Board for accepting our invitation, and also gladly accepted by signing the MOU. So I wouldn't take long, but what I would like the media to do is give maximum publicity to both teams, because these are the players, these are the Finnish players who will serve the country in the future, and it is a great opportunity for them to show their powers, their skills, and at the same time show that they are good material for the future. I now hand it over to the captain and to the Bangladesh team management. Thank you.
First of all, thanks to Sri Lankan Cricket Board. So Sri Lankan Cricket Board is big opportunity for our country. We have 5 ODI series and 2 3-day match. So both I think both teams did very well, and everybody
come here to participate 5 ODI match and 2 3-day match. Hopefully it will be a competitive series, and obviously Sri Lanka side is very good, and they had a lot of experience, but we expect it will be good series for both sides. And if you have any question, you can ask us. And please say something. Of course. Any question? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll now hand you over to Sri Lanka Under-19 captain, and then to the manager, and then the coach, and then there will be question and answers. I mean, at the end of it, where you can ask both teams, whatever they like to, or whatever you would like to present to them.
Sri Lanka नायकवासीं Sri Lanka cricket ආයතනයේ ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙන මේ අවස්ථාව ලබා දුන්නට මොකද අපිට ලොකු අවස්ථාවක් මටත් මගේ කණ්ඩායමටත් අපේ දක්ෂතාව පෙන්නලා ඉස්සරහට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ කණ්ඩායමට ඒ වගේම ජාතික කණ්ඩායමට ක්‍රීඩා කිරීමට අපේ දක්ෂතාව පෙන්වීමට හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් කරගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම මම කණ්ඩායමක් ලැබෙනවා ක්‍රීඩා කරන්න බංග්ලාදේශ කණ්ඩායම සමග පසුගිය වසරේ අපි ඕස්ට්‍රේලියානු කණ්ඩායම සමග ක්‍රීඩා කරා. ඒ තරඟාවලිය අපි ජයග්‍රහණය ලැබුවා. ක්‍රීඩාවෙන් ජය පරිදිම වගේම මම හිතන්නේ අපට අත්දැකීම් තමයි ක්‍රීඩාවෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඕන. විශේෂයෙන් ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවෙන් විශාල අත්දැකීම් ප්‍රමාණයක් අපට ලබා ගන්න වෙනවා. 2016 කියන්නේ ලබන අවුරුද්දේ අපට ලෝකුසලන් තරඟාවලියක් තියෙනවා. ඒකත් අපි අත්දැකීම් ලබා ගන්න මේ තරඟාවලිය. මම හිතන්නේ මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ තරඟාවලිය මම ක්‍රීඩකයන් සමග එක්කලා මුලින් ක්‍රීඩා කරලා බංග්ලාදේශ කණ්ඩායමට ලැබුණා දීලා අපි තරඟාවලිය ජයග්‍රහණය කරනවා වගේම තරඟාවලිය ජයග්‍රහණය කරනවා වගේම මගේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් හොඳට කරගෙන යලා ඒගොල්ලෝගේ දක්ෂතාව පෙන්වීමට අවස්ථාව ලබා දීලා හොඳ තරඟාවලිය ක්‍රීඩා කිරීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ආයතනයක නායක ස්ථිතිවන්ත වෙන්න ඕන. අපට අවශ්‍ය සියලුම දේ ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ දක්ෂතා ඉස්සරහට ගෙනියන්න අපට අවශ්‍ය දේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අපට ලබා ගන්න ඕන දේ අපට පුහුණුකම් ලබා දීලා හැම දෙයක්ම අපට ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ නිසා විශේෂයෙන්ම අපට ස්ථිතිවන්ත වෙන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ආයතනය
As manager of the Sri Lankan under-19, this is my first outing, and once again we'd like to welcome the Bangladesh team and wish the team all the best for this tournament. You see, the Sri Lankan under-19s, they have been practicing for quite some time now under the guidance of our head coach, Roger Vijay. Also, we have a new addition to our coaching staff. We got a new batting coach. I think we all know him, Mr. Roy Dice, former Sri Lankan test player. So from the coaching side and from the preparation, I think we have done a very good job, well prepared, and they got all the facilities they needed. So I think the players are quite ready for this tournament. And if you see the venues, we played the first 5 one-days in Colombo, then we are moved to Bambula and then to Kandy. So a great opportunity for both teams to experience different wickets. So I think it's going to be a good tournament. So like Mr. Harkin said, we hope that from the media we get all the necessary exposure for these youngsters, so that they can prepare, which we are preparing for the World Cup next year. I'll hand you over to Roger. Thank you.
I welcome the Bangladesh team. It's a great opportunity for our children to participate, because all know really is the beginning of the first term on the school's under-19, and third term most of them actually they have played. Like Cardinal said, we have started with 32, but really speaking, everybody knows the talent what we are having here, and we like to give much as possible the opportunity to the children here, because even the last time Aussie Tour even somewhere around about 22-23 players played. So because we know that sometimes these 15 actually we have picked them for the first 2 one-days, but every 1 day, at least 2 games even, we want to give the others also the chance and see how far they can go, because mustn't think that this 32 is the best 32. To tell you frankly, if you see outside, because we have come to this stage, I can easily say another 25-30 players are outside. So it's not a thing to be disheartened for them, because like Cardinal said, because the season is on, we want to give the people who can the players who can play this year and finish it, because we have to recognize them, because it's the developing for them, going to another stage, to the development squad, from there to the Sri Lankan squad, and when they move out, another 9 will be coming in, but immense talent here. So our duty is to always see whether they are climbing the ladder and push them to another stage. So competitions like this, and with the first finishing, actually we have organized the under-17 zonal tournament for 2 days, and even under-19, it will be in early May, it will be a 3-day thing where we have started. So lot of opportunities to our children to perform, to improve their game, and we'll be happy to see these children very soon. They are the ones who will be carrying this flag, and they are the next step to our children. So we, with the media like this, we always like to see encouraging these children and pushing them, and they will believe that they have a stage to play and for the country. So once again I thank Bangladesh team for coming, and surely it's going to be a good series for us. Everybody will enjoy, but end of the tour we have to turn back and see how far we have gone, how far the children have gone, and we'll be happy to see them. If you have any questions, you can always raise.
Can you explain how this team was selected? Like, pool of how many players?
Well, to answer your question, a pool of 32 has been formed.
No, previously.
Normally, a squad, what they normally do is pick around 20 to 25 players. But the requirement leading to a World Cup is a 30-member squad, which will be retained and also reviewed from time to time. As Roger mentioned to you, this series, what we do is we are playing purely to see those who have done well during the school season and excel, that they be given the opportunity, and at the same time looking at the younger players who will be there during the Under-19 World Cup. As Roger mentioned, we have lined up the Under-17 and 19 once the school tournaments are over, that we will play the district and provincial tournaments, and with that they will then form the final 30-member squad, which will then lead to all the games that we play home and away, as I mentioned before. We have planned it out in a way that will give us maximum outcomes from playing all these teams at home and away, which will stand us in good stead for the World Cup.
Before this 31-member squad was selected, there had been a squad of 21, right?
Against the Australians, yes. That was way back in October.
If you take this cricket season, there are several players who have taken more than 40, and the leading player, leading wicket taker is Lumbini College. He has taken more than 51 wickets.
To tell you on that thing,
Yeah, I will put you onto the coach to be able to tell you, because generally the junior selectors and even the senior management or the selectors, they discuss and they also get the views of the coach, because he has been with them. He would ask you that question.
There were several left-arm spinners.
yeah, to your question, good old days, when there was a tour, we used to say to send 5 boys from each school, and we used to select in that manner. But now if you see our cricket, we have gone in a better way, better step. We play the zonal tournaments. Immediately after the zonal tournaments, this time we had the under-17 zonal tournament. It was about 6 teams. Then we select about 90. Then we keep on coming down. So really speaking, this club 32, actually we started about with 90 players, right? And we kept on coming down. So it's not a case we didn't straight away we didn't stay only with 32. We started with 90 players. So we keep on practicing, and today, like for a week even we practice 2 days. For each session, there's a junior selector who comes for a session, right? So cricket has gone to a better step. And when it comes to the team, everybody knows there's a balance. You can't be having out of 32, the combination was to have 6 fast bowlers, amount of spinners, amount of wicket keepers, amount of batsmen, opening batsmen like that. So sometimes, if you are looking to get only 6 fast bowlers, we are not saying that we are having only 6, we are having about 50. So even this boy, even Lumbini boy, yes, he was in our pool. He kept on practicing.
Was doing Tilakaratne in the school?
Yes, he's in the squad.
But he started left arm spin only this season. How come he came?
Immediately for me, right, whether you start in the first term or third term or in the, whoever is doing well, right, whoever is doing, if you speak Duvindu, he has already taken over 30 odd wickets, right?
He took 10 wickets, he took some 10 wickets against Amradhapur Central, and the very next day he was in the pool. But there are other left arm spinners who had taken 12 wickets in a match.
I know, but if you are going on the fixtures and saying, okay, 1000 runs or 800 runs or with the 50 wickets, right, then we don't have to have selectors, right? But the thing is, these boys are invited, right? And after that, after seeing the selectors, if they are happy with somebody, they are selected.
Now, if I ask you now,
to me, tell you, right?
Was the Lumbini player given a chance to bowl in front of selectors? Was he given a chance?
Yes, he was. He kept on coming for practices. Actually, not only 1 or 2 sessions. He has come more than 5 or 6 sessions even, right? In material today, we don't think about Division 1, Division 2, Division 3.
But he's a Division 1 player.
Yeah, we are not thinking in that manner, right? If you are good, whether you may be a Division 1 or Division 2 or Division 3, if you are good, right? So even our zonal tournaments, we do it in the same manner.
Roger, when you tone down the squad to 31, before that we have played some trial matches. And I know one particular player from Kalutara, he has played 2 trial games, but he was with pads, but didn't give a chance to bat.
Yeah,
So he scored 4 centuries at the moment and 250s. And what's the use? You know, if you are not giving him a chance, even trial game, what the purpose of playing trial games?
Ranjan, before Roger answers that question, I will answer the previous one. Actually, what Roger was trying to tell you is, it's not about only school cricket. That there is district and provincial, and it's a pathway that ensures that once the players are highlighted and they are screened, there is a screening process which takes place, because with Roger he has a team management where he has spin bowling, he has the batsman, he has the paces, so, and also the fielding coach. So there are the attributes of the players that have to be looked into. When they get the numbers, they need to put it down to a certain level. Of course, school will be the first criteria of performance. But thereafter, there is a set of junior selectors along with the coaching staff who watches matches, ensures that they go for training and the training methods. And also you have to think of cricket today is not only about a little bit of skill, they also look into the training side of it, the physical side of it. Because those also add up to what a player is made of. So I think to answer what you earlier asked Roger, is actually what Roger wanted to impress on was exactly the process that is followed in bringing the squad down to 30 or 32 member. It is always open, and players you will find will be drafted in, as well as certain players who do not make the grade will be kept out. So going back to Ranjan's question, I will now hand it over to Roger, who will answer that question.
Pathom Nisank, right, the player you are talking, right, he had his O-level exams, right? We know exactly, because he played in the under-17 zonal tournament, right? He came to a certain stage. I'm not saying to any player they are bad or they are good. Everybody is good. But at the end, when it comes to selection, if we are looking to get only 6 or 8 batsmen there, sometimes he'll be left out. Coming on to those two matches what you are saying, right? This match, the first match what you are talking, we played only a 30 over game because due to rain we had to stop. So when you say 30 overs, everybody won't bat. So he didn't get a chance.
So otherwise, you can give him another chance.
Yes. Then following week, right, we wanted to play another match, right? Then again, because of the rain, we didn't play the match. So if you don't play a match, you can't say that I didn't get a chance. I didn't get to bat. Without playing the match, how can you bat? Right? So don't misunderstand me, right? We know Patum is there, but not at the moment. Patum will come bit later. Right? So let him go with the zonal tournament coming, that's the time he will come. So we are not missing anybody. You name anybody, we know, and our selectors will always look to get the best out.
It was happened to Indika Seram long ago when he was playing under 19. He was called for a trial game. It was rain, so
No, I'm talking about December.
Like that, though, that type of thing should not happen, you know.
He was doing his O-level exams, right? During O-level exams, nobody was invited the O-level boys, and he got 2 games to play after the O-level exams. So don't misunderstand me, right? And our under 17 tournament, the zonal tournament, somewhere around October we played.
Yeah, any further questions?
I have a question from the Bangladesh team.
Yeah.
How many players are there who played the last World Cup, under 19 World Cup?
4 members.
4 members. So have you all toured any other country before coming to Sri Lanka? The current lot, have they toured any other series before this?
No.
This is the first time with the new lot. 4 members with the
They played last World Cup. Any further questions, gentlemen? One moment, Roger would like one.
Like I told you, don't think this is final, the selection. Don't, because there are so many players at the moment. Robin Sayer, after the suspect action, he has come and he is doing well. Risita Upamal from Dharmaloka, scoring heavily. Right? So, don't think that we have missed them. Right? There are players outside, but when the chance comes, they will be there. Right? So, the selectors are doing a great job, the junior selectors, because they come and it's not an easy task for them. And like Carlton said, we have the different squads. Right? The fast bowling, the spinners, the batsmen. So we can't entertain, right, a big amount and keep on going. It will come to a certain stage.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the same 15 for the other. You have named the 15 for only the
Only for that first 2 matches only we have
So
selected.
I hoping to give chance to the other players who are.
Yeah, because out of these 32 boys, we want to give the maximum. But we have to be fair because we won't be changing at every game. At least 2 games even we want to give. Because the advantage is here, somebody has come to this country, we can try out more. But if we go out, we have to take only 15.
To answer your question, as I mentioned before, the selectors will not only stick to this 32, but also having picked a pool of 32, I have told you what the nucleus is, where there are 22 players who will be eligible for the World Cup, plus the other balance who have done well during the season, who will be given the opportunity. So what the selectors have now thought of is to have a rotation policy to at least ensure that at least 2 matches are played, where each player gets an opportunity of 2 matches. Any other questions, please? Well, yes,
So
Raj.
in this series, why don't you play a match in Ambal?
Well, Ranjan, just to tell you the logistics of it, but we would have done so if we were going down south. We in fact were thinking of playing the match one in Gaul and one in Mathur. We have written to them, but we did not get any feedback. So because if you look the whole of last year, when it comes to junior tournaments, 19, 18, you would find we have been playing in Dambulla and Pallekele, which suits us well because there is a little bit of grass and they love to play around. Similarly, I would tell you, going back to our A team, the A team has always wanted to play matches at Dambulla, Kandy and Hambantota. Right? We were thinking of playing it down, but they did not respond. Mathura did not respond, I can assure you. And Gaul, because of the school season, they had already given the matches. That is the very reason what we thought was, instead of playing only in Colombo, and the 3-day games we have fixed it in Dambulla and Kandy. We have given that thought, Raj. I can tell you, the Pakistan A team is coming. There will be definitely matches in Hambantota. It's already on the cards, I can tell you. Because the venues belong to Sri Lanka cricket and we try to maximize the full effort on that. Any other questions, please? Well, there have been no questions. First of all, I would like to thank the media for giving much publicity, and I would request them again to do so, because it's the media sometimes who can make a player or break a player, and we are mindful of it, but we are very thankful and grateful that you all at times indicate to the selectors and to the coaching staff that there are players who have the potential, and some of them have gone on to make the grade. We are not at all undermining you all, and we want you to continue in that way, because that's the only way you all can be transparent and we can be transparent, and we expect that to continue. We thank you for all the support and look forward to you once again supporting both teams and ensuring that maximum publicity is given so that these boys will cherish it. And also, I would like to tell the Bangladesh team to enjoy the Sri Lanka culture and its rich environment and take with them precious moments which they would cherish, and maybe some of those players may come back to serve Bangladesh at national team, who may come back and play cricket in Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, and with that I would like to invite all of you all for refreshments.